Oh, hello there now. Now I'm going to tell you why I didn't have my long hair and I didn't have my beard anymore. Well, on the 8th of March last year, I was sitting in the doctor's surgery at the Bank Street Hospital. I was in the waiting room and I was sitting in my usual chair where I normally sit. I've got this chair for big fat people and I'm a big fat person. So I get to sit here with my crutches by my side and it's a very comfortable chair. Anyway, there was about half a dozen students came in and they sat right up at the back seat where I was sitting, and they never usually sit there, they usually sit down in the first or second row. Anyway, they were maybe one seat along for me where they started. So I just happened to turn round and say, "Good morning ladies, are you trainee nurses?" And this one nearest to me says, "No, we're trainee doctors." I says, "Oh, aye. Oh, well, there you go. Eh? So as soon as you get your degrees, I suppose you'll be going back to your own countries." And there was a lassie at the very end, I think she was either Canadian or American, she says, "Well, I'm going back to Canada." I says, "Oh, well, good luck to you, eh?" And the rest of them mumbled about. I couldn't understand them because the other ones were from foreign countries. And the one sitting next to me had jet black hair, black eyes, and they were slightly, you know, they were slightly like that. And I said to her, I says, "You'll be going back to China, will you know, dear?" She says, "Oh no, I'm not Chinese." She says, "I'm from Aberdeen and I'm British." I says, "Oh aye." I says, "Well, I was from Aberdeen too, but I'm Scottish." I says, "I'm always amazed how people are ashamed to say their nationality." I says, "About 6 and half a dozen really." I says, "There must be some ancestors you've got that have got that Asian look and it's passed down through the genes." And she says, "No, I'm not Chinese, I'm British." I says, "Ah, well, just leave it at that, like, you know." I says, "Did you see the documentary that was on the television last week? It was Guy Martin, he was in China and he was in the city of Beijing. And he was saying as he was narrating the film, he said that in Beijing there is 8 million people and there's 8,000 different dialects. And some of them don't know what the other ones are saying." I says, "Aye, a nice place." Then I says to them, I says, "I hope you all turn out to be better doctors than the doctors that were treating my son because they misdiagnosed what they were supposed to do." I says, "What does you do with all these kind of doctors that didn't know the refs for their elbow? I says, you shoot them right out of their job. I promised my son on his deathbed that I would see about getting them shot out of their job." And then that was it. So we sat there and I was still waiting to get my treatment. I says, "You know," I says, "the first student doctor I ever seen was in one of Dr. Campbell's sessions, and I had said, the lady had said to me, 'I see you've tried many diets, Mr. Redmond.' I says, 'Aye,' I says, 'they're all a waste of time.' I says, my pal says to me what I should do is go on the TORY weight diet." I says, "What's the TORY weight diet?" He says, "Well, you go to the Lebanon and you get captured by the Hezbollah Arabs and they'll chain you to the wall of a room and they'll feed you just on yogurt and dry bread. And within 4 years you'll lose that much weight that your own family will know, can you? And this laddie said, oh, that's not true, laddie. It was on the television, the man was getting interviewed and everything. So just then, the nurse in the treatment area shouted to me, come on, time for your treatment. So I stood up, grabbed my crutches, getting ready to walk across the floor, and I says to them, well, I hope you all pass your exams and you become good doctors, but honestly, didn't become like the quacks that treated my son. And I went away. The next day I was sitting in the house talking here to the warden when there were a knock on the door, and I shouts, aye, just come in, because that's all I do. If it's somebody at the door, I'm going to get up to here and run to the door to see who it is. Or the postman will just open the door and throw the mail onto the shelf, and it makes it a lot easier for me. So it was two policemen. It was a man and a woman. And I couldn't stop looking at the man because he had a beard. I'd never seen a policeman before with a beard. Not that I'd seen many policemen in my life anyway. Well, I had a bit of a couch sitting there on the right, and I asked him to sit down, and I said to the guy, what is it you want? He says, we're here to charge you for racism and to arrest you. I says, oh, aye, where was a racist like? He says, we had a phone call that you were racist in the hospital yesterday and you behaved in a threatening manner. I says, a threatening manner? I says, there's no chance of that, pal. I says, it takes me all my time to stand up and grab my crutches and walk across the floor to get to the treatment part of the area. And the policeman says, oh well, according to the phone call we got, you were talking about the Arabs and the Chinese in a derogatory manner. I says, no me, and I tell them exactly what had happened. And the chap wrote it all down. And he says to me, signing it there. I says, aye, okay then. I says, you're not a very good speller. Anyway, I signed it. And that was it. He says to me, now, you're under house arrest. I says, house arrest, what does that mean? He says, you can't go out. I says, oh well, I didn't go out anyway. He says, well, what on earth's that noise? Oh, it's that stupid television I got the address, there's always something wrong with it. Anyway, he says to me, you'll be restricted to your house except for when you're going to the hospital. I says, okay then. He says, it'll be up to the PF, that's the Procurator Fiscal, whether you have to go to see the judge. So this was the 8th of March. So I says to myself, well, if I'm going to go to court at my age, I better shave my beard off, cut my hair and look very presentable for to go and defend myself in court. Well, I never ever heard anything again. And then I got a letter through the post and it said that the Procurator Fiscal had found me guilty. And I was sentenced to 12 weeks probation in the diversion of prosecution. And I had to go and attend a place in Cooper where I would be interviewed by a woman and she would ask me questions and teach me to be politically correct. And I said to myself, you've got no chance of that. I'm not ever being politically correct. I'm 70-odd-year-old, I'm not going to change the way I speak to suit anybody. So the foreigners will just have to lump it. The foreigners should learn to speak Scottish anyway. Why should I have to speak English to suit them? So that was it. And that was why I got my hair cut. But the thing that angers me is, This is a new law put out by the Scottish Government. You're guilty, whether you're guilty or no. The judge just picks up the bit of paper and goes, oh yes, a racist court, a racist, guilty, a racist, guilty. Oh yes, a racist, guilty. Put them to diversion and prosecution and see the social workers. And that's it. And that's the new laws in Scotland. You're found guilty without even going to court. They automatically find you guilty. And that's the reason I got my hair cut and shaved my beard off, trying to look respectable. So, just remember now, you're not allowed to say anything about any foreign countries. You're not allowed to have an opinion anymore in Scotland. In fact, I was accused of saying a derogatory term for the Chinese, which I would never say because I don't like their food, for a start. So I would never turn out to say to anybody, come on, you're going down for a Chinese meal. And I know everybody uses the slang word, but I didn't use slang words. And I'm no racist anyway. If I was a racist, I wouldn't learn all the foreign languages. If I want to talk to the Pakistani people, I say Assalamu alaikum mere dost, which means may Allah bless you and your family, my brother. And I put my hand out to shake hands with them. Or if I meet any French people, I go parlez-vous anglais. And then they say, oui, parlez-vous français? And I say, ah, oui, petit. And then if I meet any Italians, I say, come sta Italia? And I know a wee bit Italian. Maybe enough to keep a conversation going, because I used to work for an Italian family. Or they might turn around and say to me, sprechen die English? And I say, ah, no, sprechen die Deutsch. That means they speak German. Now, if I was a racist, I wouldn't want to learn all these different languages. And that's all there is to it. I am not a racist, and I should never have been found guilty of racism. And I didn't even threaten to shoot any doctors that's getting a mad behaviour. Where would be the logic of that? I was going into the hospital to get treatment for my sore legs. And it turned out that this Chinese girl, who denied being Chinese, a Miss Wong, told the police that I had been abusive and threatening behaviour and being racist. And I'm no racist. So that's it off my chest. Bye.